Hi, this is Alice from Jump For It, and today I'm going to be filming my pet peeves video, and so I don't sound like a complainer, I'm also going to add in things that I love about horseback riding afterwards, because there's a lot more that I love than I hate, so let's get started. I have everything written down. So the first thing is that when people comment on my saddle, because it is chiseled leather, it's not smooth like a lot of English saddles are. Mine is like, it's chiseled. And it's really pretty and I love it. And people are just like, your saddle isn't smooth. I don't like the way it looks. It's like, I don't care what you think about it. I mean, I'm not gonna show in it. Like, this isn't the saddle that I'd show in. So it's like, what does it even matter to you what my saddle looks like? I like it. Number two, when people tell me about my horse, I'll only trust my trainer with that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really annoying, because I'm just like, he's my horse, I know more about him than you do. Okay, then number three, okay, this one is probably my first pet, like my number one thing, when I've got, like, so I'm not very good at courses. I like going over just like gymnastic stuff, so I'll have like jumps lined up along the arena, and so I'll be just going over those and stuff, and someone will come in, and I'll be like, hey, like, whatever. And they won't pay attention to the fact that I have jumps set up. And it's not like it's taking up the whole arena. It's like they're right on the side. You can avoid them if you want to. And people just go right over them, or they start doing Pirelli over them. Like, it's fine. I understand that. Like, you can take, I usually have a lot of jumps set up. So it's like, just go ahead, take one of them, and put it somewhere else, because I'm using, like, this lineup right here. But people don't pay attention to that. Or when they just, like, stop their horse right in front of it. Okay, number four. Okay, so I hate it when I'm on a trail, and I'm just going along like I normally am, right? And all of a sudden, these two people will come riding side by side, and they're taking up the whole trail. It drives me crazy. It drives me insane. I'm just like, excuse me, like, my horse is tiny, like, your horse is huge, like, please, just go single file. Okay. Number five. This is a potentially dangerous one, and I don't understand why people don't listen to this. Because, okay, so Bob, he kicks. He's pretty kicky. He likes to kick people. And I'll be like, so if someone's right next to a door, which is another thing that drives me crazy when people are standing with their horses blocking a gate, and I can't get in. So anyways, I'll be coming in to the arena or wherever, and there'll be people standing right there, and I'll say, excuse me, Bob's a kicker, I really don't want him to, like, I don't want anyone to get hurt. And they won't listen, they'll blatantly ignore me, and they will just keep standing there, like nothing happened, and then they'll get really mad at me when Bob kicks. And I'm just like, I told you that he kicks. You don't listen. Okay, number six is when you're not calling. Okay, so if I'm just warming up or cooling off in the arena and someone is coming up behind me, so I don't usually go right on the wall. I usually kind of go so there's enough room for someone to pass next to the wall and someone to pass, like, on both sides of me. So when people don't call, like, on your left or on your right, I don't know, and if they're going faster than I am, it's surprising. It scares me. It scares my horse. It's potentially dangerous. Like, please call it, because it scares me quite a bit, actually. When people are overconfident in their abilities, now we all do this. We're all like, oh yeah, I can do this, like, everyone does it. But when people are always like that, they're always like, oh yeah, I'm perfect, I never make mistakes, like, it drives me crazy. This one's so annoying. When someone's taking up the whole arena. So, like, I don't know at most barns, but I know at my barn, most of the horses there are trail horses. Like, people just take their horses out on trails, because we have two arenas. We have an indoor one and an outdoor one, and then we have, like, 40 miles of trails or something crazy like that. And so we mostly have trails, so usually when people are in there, they're just cooling off or warming up or something like that, or doing Pirelli with their horse, which is all good. But when someone is specifically doing Pirelli in the smack middle of the arena, and I can't get around them because they've got, like, a 60-foot lunge line, and I'm just like, can I just please squeeze past so I can get into this little corner and set up some jumps, whatever. Or, since I'm at a Western barn, if someone is barrel racing, and I'm like, hey, can I just have like this wall of the arena? Like, I'll move your barrels, like, I'll move them wherever you want me to move them, as long as I can have a good space to, you know, just do my jumps. And they'll say no. They'll be like, no, I'm kind of doing this right now. Okay. Here's the next one. When people don't wear helmets, and I know this really is not my place at all, so it's not like I'll go up to people. Oh, there's something in my hair. So it's not like I'll go up to people and be like, hey, you should be wearing a helmet, because I mean, that's really a personal preference, and it's not really up to me to decide who wears what. But when people don't wear a helmet, to me, it's just so stupid. I'm just like, put a helmet on. Like, even if you're just training, even if you're just walking on your horse, like, please put a helmet on, because you could fall and break your head, and I would hate for that to happen. Okay, this is the last one, and this one really does drive me crazy. Well, actually, I have two more. When people, so since I'm at mostly a Western barn, I'm one of like 3 English riders there. When I am sitting with like my friends or whatever, or my mom's friends or something like that, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I was doing this stuff, all this English stuff, whatever, and they'll be like, oh, I know, right? And I'll just be like, I know that you ride Western, like, you don't have to pretend like you know English. I mean, it's fine. It's not much of a difference anyways, but I mean, when I'm talking about stuff like this, you don't have to act like it's your place to be telling me about what to do. And lastly, when people always comment on how not often I take lessons. I don't take lessons very often, but that's only because right now I'm just working on not knocking over poles, just like gymnastics and stuff. So like I don't really need like my lessons for that. And my trainer, I actually have 2 trainers. My trainer right now, the one that I usually take lessons from, her name is Kim, and she helps me. She actually works at our barn. She's at our barn. But my other one, her name is Ann. She lives pretty far out, and I usually have to I have to trailer bob out there. So I don't take lessons very often. But when people comment like, "Oh, you should take more lessons," I'm just like, I'm working on something. And anyways, if I'm having trouble with something, I'll go and ask Kim, and she'll just help me for free for like 10 minutes and be like, "Oh yeah, try a softer bit," or something like that. That's all they'll do, and that's all I really need. Like, if I need an actual lesson, I will get an actual lesson. And I'm also going to film the other one, the things that I love about riding, separately, because I don't want to make this video super long. Okay, bye.